Alright, so game number 2 in a best of 3 featuring volumeZERO and the Deathbots for playoff week 2, the Sweet 16 round of Chair League Season 4 on Cursed Hollow. What do you want to ban here, Mystic?
I think you either start banning the globals like the Hawk or Falstad, or maybe the Arthas. However, Deathbots lost with the Arthas last time, so maybe volumeZERO won't think it's as much of a problem and won't ban that out.
Not sure that would be the right strategy, though. Arthas was doing a lot of work for Deathbots.
And here we see the shield ban out.
Yeah, I mean, that's almost to be expected, especially after last game, right? It was hard for both teams to get a solid kill in, and the only way to really change that is to eliminate the shields so that that's no longer a problem.
Maybe you just ban out the Zarya here, right? No shields in this game.
Right, right.
Ooh,
And there goes the Zarya. All right, and now I would expect to see the globals pop up.
Pick up that Hawk, or maybe pick up that Falstad.
That's what I would kind of expect. We'll have to see if that's what's going to come out.
Or maybe the ETC with Stage Dive.
That could work. I actually like that choice. I'm not. I don't know. Maybe not. Not with the recent changes. But we get the Dahaka pick, which I think is probably the best pick they could have had there. All right, Dahaka and. You know, so if I'm volumeZERO and I have anybody capable of picking up a Falstad, that's what I want here.
Oh, the Malfurion and the Falstad.
All right, that's good. You get #1 healer in the game and the second best choice at having a global, maybe first best, depending on how good you are with your Falstad. So I like that. I like those changes. Those were good changes.
See what Deathbots picks up here in response. They do already have the global with the Dahaka. However, Falstad and Malfurion were both picked away, so you think we'll see a Lucio here, maybe?
It's possible. You run the risk if you don't pick up the Lucio here of getting it banned out on you in this next round. So I actually like Lucio being the pick here, especially when you consider that Lucio allows you to move between lanes without struggling with the I'm not mounted going on, right? But instead we get a Greymane and Li Ming. Li Ming is good on this map for the poke at the tribute.
Yeah, definitely.
But now you can support choke the other team if you want to. Well, I mean, I guess not completely choke, right? You ban the Lucio, Rhaegar's still available. Clearly, Deathbots is not going to ban a support,
healer,
right? Like, you have Malfurion, and they still need one. Why would they do that to themselves?
And we're looking at that Lucio ban here.
And they do it. I think that was probably the right ban from volumeZERO, unless they were going to try and block a tank, but if they've been, I don't know. I don't think that's probably. I don't think that would have worked out uh, in their favor there, banning a tank.
I'm thinking. You do have Li Ming, you do have Greymane, which is already a lot of burst. I would actually think about banning out Medivh here.
Yes, and prevent them from getting any type of shield. I like that. I like that a lot. I was trying to decide what I would ban here, and thinking about possibly banning a tank, but I like that decision.
Yeah, because there's no tanks that really save. Oh, they ban out the Anubarak.
Well, that actually makes sense.
Choice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's no super hard counter to Li Ming. However, that does open the possibility up for a Medivh here if volumeZERO wants it.
Right, and actually I like that choice. If anybody on volumeZERO plays Medivh, picking up a Medivh here is a good idea. It gives you that get out of jail free card that you need.
I also think Johanna's a really good choice because while it is bad versus Li Ming, if you blind Greymane, then none of his autos do any damage.
Right, okay, yeah. I can see Johanna being a good pickup here. Really, any of the tanks would almost work here, though. Well, I shouldn't say any because Tyrael is dead to the world. But like a Muradin or ETC would even work here. But yeah, no, I like the idea of the blinds, but you could also go Cassia for the blinds.
We see the Arthas Sonya instead.
That's interesting to me. So, Sonya, I think, doesn't get enough respect lately. I feel like she's actually a really capable solo laner and can do a ton of damage in a team fight. In fact, we cast one last night where Leap was just changing the direction of the team fight when it happened. So, I like the Arthas and the Sonya pickup. I just wonder if
I feel like now Deathbots is in a position to pick up that Johanna. Because Johanna really screws up Sonya's day.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's trouble. Like, do you want to go Johanna Dahaka to try and screw up Sonya's day?
Oh, we see the
Leoric.
Brightwing instead.
First, I love that Leoric skill. Or skill. Wow. Brightwing can also disrupt that, though. Nothing like a polymorph to interrupt spin to win, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I like the Leoric pick. It counters Arthas pretty hard because, you just throw your Drain Life on Arthas and he just kind of sits there. He's not very mobile.
Right. He's not mobile at all, right? So I like that pick a lot. Twitch chat disagrees with me that Tyrael is not dead.
Twitch chat, tell me, I ask you, in what situations do you pick up the Tyrael?
Mystic has been greatly saddened since the day of the great Tyrael nerf.
Like, I agree he's not dead, but I find it very hard to find situations where I pick him up over someone else.
I like volumeZERO's last pick of Chromie. I think she's slowly moving in to getting more respect, and I appreciate that. I think that little dragon deserves to be played more often than she is.
Little dragon. Are we talking about Brightwing and Chromie here?
Chromie, my man, Chromie. Brightwing's a fairy. Chromie's a dragon. Let's just be
fairy dragon.
Get straight. She's a fairy. Sorry. But with that said, all right. So over on the side of Deathbots on the red team, we have Bellis on the Greymane, Billy Fish on the Leoric, Kale on the Brightwing, Zodiac on the Li Ming, and Orboros on the Haka.
And for volumeZERO, we have Tay on the Malfurion, Rexpa on the Falstad, Wings on Sonya, Shy Guy on Chromie, and Sleepy Bear on Arthas.
So let me ask you something. Who do you think won the draft here? If you had to, total vacuum just like last night, and you had to just pick straight up draft, who won the draft?
I'd like to say volumeZERO won the draft.
Okay. Now, the next question on Twitch chat is, why do you think that?
I mean, so they do have the Sonya, which is really good versus any melee, which Deathbots has 3 of. I mean, Greymane's kind of melee there.
Yep.
And then so that is that's gonna make Sonya almost invincible. Oh, Rexpa pause.
And we get a pause right away. So we are back into the game. All the players are here now, and we do see an early 1-2-2 split from Deathbots. An early 1-2-2 split. Li Ming in the top lane solo. I think we're going to see Leoric kind of move between lanes, if I was to guess. And Leoric does seem to be moving up to the middle lane. Dahaka getting closed in on here. May go down with the Chromie damage coming out. Still rooted. I don't know. Yeah, nothing's going to save Dahaka. The poor dinosaur just died. Actually, all right, so now we have Leoric coming down. I don't know that Leoric's going to be able to do much more other than throw some damage out and push volumeZERO off of that wall.
I was going to say, Dahaka's not a dinosaur. Wait. No, that's exactly what he is.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I don't know a lot of StarCraft lore, but I know Dahaka's a dinosaur.
Yeah, he's basically a dinosaur.
I mean, you let me go months calling Hellbats Firebats. Months. Alright, so Greymane was soloing a lane against Falstad for a little while. We do have Leoric moving in and Arthas moving in, making the middle lane a 2-on-2. Dahaka is down bottom lane against Chromie and Malfurion and has to go back and tap. He's taken a ton of damage from that Chromie. Top lane, though, Li Ming is winning out against Sonya, who was there, and now Falstad is up there. So Thunder Chicken versus Li Ming and the Fairy Dragon. That first set of magic missiles and orb chunking Falstad down at a decent rate.
Ooh, ouch. Taking those sand blasts.
Is he still taking the sand blasts?
Ouroboros. Wake up, buddy. There's sand hitting you in the back.
You're not safe behind the wall. I wonder if his mouse is having problems.
I was just gonna chalk it up to he's making the calls, he's communicating with his team.
Maybe that's what it is, but he was really struggling on that wall for a minute. He got enough I can't remember what Dahaka calls him anymore.
Essence?
Yes, thank you, to heal himself up pretty full. And it looks like we're going to have a big engage coming in here. 6-on-5, so no talent adjustment. Dahaka taking a ton of damage. Brightwing almost chunked down by that Chromie damage in the back. Chromie is worth her weight in dragon form during this map.
Oh, Chromie taking a bit of damage there. Almost killing Leoric.
Wow. And Dahaka getting stopped. Dahaka may go down here. Oh, Dahaka for Arthas, though.
Oh, Leoric goes down.
Chunks Leoric in that back line. But it looks like Deathbots may actually get this. Oh, nope. Chromie says, not on my watch. But Malfurion getting chunked. This is the battle of the mages, man.
Just dance around all the arcane orbs of the sand blast.
That's literally what we have going on right now. Orbs and sandblasts and her dragon, the thing that drops from the sky, falling sands or whatever it is. that. I'm totally going blank on what that's called. Dahaka is confused about gnome dragons. Thank you, Judge Bread. I think that might have been the funniest thing I've read in chat in a while. Level 7 is out for both teams. Talents are up so you can see the nice, pretty big talents. Quests are well underway for volumeZERO, but Deathbots has no questing talents. Oh, well, Greymane just got his first one.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute?
Chromie temporal looping. That could spell death for a number of people. But the top wall is now down on the side of volumeZERO, so Deathbot's doing work in that top lane. Does not look like both teams are actually going to contest this. Chromie's still down with Sonya.
They do have the Moonfire, so they could stall it out for a little while.
The Hawk coming in right now, though. Yeah. This is 5-on-3. I don't know that they're going to be able to stall this for very long. Although Chromie is now available. Not going to be able to interrupt that, zoned off by the rest of Deathbots, and that's going to be second curse point going over to Deathbots, giving them a 2-0 lead.
I'm actually kind of surprised Chromie didn't like temporal loop right there.
I don't think she felt like she could get in safely.
I see, and the damage, I guess, isn't...
Right, and there was actually a pretty good zoning... spread on the side of Deathbots. Props to them. They spread their team out to like zone in a wide arc for Li Ming while she picked up that tribute. Oh, this could be bad for volumeZERO. 4-on-3 in the middle. Lots of damage coming out from the Chromie. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Nope. Arthas is going to escape with barely any health, but everybody's going to have to go up on this tribute because it is curse point for Deathbots. However, I don't know that Deathbots shouldn't actually contest this. 10 versus 9, just back away, soak the lanes.
Just give this up. Yeah. You're almost 10. Don't need to risk it.
Sonya popping. Excuse me.
Popping that wrath.
Yeah. Going blank. I wanted to call it war paint. I'm like, no, that's the level 1 talent. What?
Just popping off that war paint.
Right? Oh, and volumeZERO starting the boss with Sonya, possibly just Sonya. Arthas walked right past her.
Oh, there's a reason she popped a wrath.
Right? Because she's like, I'm going boss, boys.
Gets rooted.
I mean, I think she needs some damage help. Chromie, please.
Come heal me.
Right? Mouth is healing. Chromie is still soaking mid. Falstad soaking top, but in a decent amount of danger. Arthas soaking bottom. Sonya getting low again. Oh, the Mouth heals. You're going to need to spin soon, Sonya, or you're going to die. Oh, Arthas now moving in, and that is going to be boss. Early-ish boss going over.
Oh, there's the tribute, too, which is right there. That's
that
very
spawn
fortunate for them.
location was great for volumeZERO.
Now... Deathbots, once again, they do not have to contest this this tribute. They can go take care of the boss.
Looks like they're going to contest, though. And interestingly, so everybody's got their heroic abilities. Greymane went go for the throat. Oh! That came out of that Twilight Dream damage. That was insane. That blow up. Oh, Greymane barely getting out. Going down. The boss is pushing bottom lane with nobody challenging it. And they just well, I guess Li Ming's still alive, but they 4-man wiped. Or Li Ming died early in his now.
Are they going for it? They're going straight towards the other boss?
Actually, that's the right decision. I was about to look bottom lane and say, why aren't they pushing with it? And then I realized because they can take another boss, dummy. And with the curse having just been bottom, the next tribute should be closer to the top. But, oh no, 13 versus 11. And we do have Deathbots converging on volumeZERO on that boss. You guys should have let that leash because you don't want to be fighting underneath a boss.
Ooh,
the Haka goes down to Chromie. And boss still hasn't leashed. Li Ming taking a decent amount of damage. Chromie now just... Oh, Li Ming goes down!
Sniping out the Li Ming too.
Chromie no-scoping that Li Ming. What? Oh my god, Mystic, look at that spawn location.
Oh, that is...
I
Man,
mean,
take that luck and just go to the lottery right now.
How? What? volumeZERO, like everything going their way at this point. That boss is going to finish off that top fort, and then they're going to get Curse. And I would not be surprised to see them push top lane and get that keep. Li Ming moving out. This is a bad spot for Li Ming. She's coming out on that boss. If volumeZERO catches that, oh, they could have cut her off and just went crazy on that.
Yorick's
Wraith
spooking
walking away. Yep.
Yeah.
So he's out. He's out. And we do have Li Ming trying to solo defend. Oh, nope. I guess Greymaine's there too. Oh, now we got volumeZERO realizing what's available and looking to go in and do some damage. And they kill Li Ming almost immediately. Between the boss stun, the mouth roots, and just the damage coming out, Li Ming goes down. Oh, temporal loop out on the Greymane. He is down. Entomb was used there, but didn't really help. This could be game, Mystic. They are on the core right now. This definitely could be game. With boss still up and healthy. Emerald Wing coming out. Oh, Falstaff's going to kill that Bright Wing. The Gust to push back everybody, and the damage still on the core. This, if they defend this, it's going to be really low, but I think this is going to be game. Yes, indeed. And that's game number 2. Going over to volumeZERO. They will move out of the round of 16 and into the round of 8 next week, looking to secure their place in Chair League history.